Welcome to the news. Foot and mouth disease was recently detected in a holding station in the Eastern Cape where animals were being prepared for export to Mauritius. Speaking at the Northwest Red Meat Producers Organisation's annual congress in Lichtenburg, Brent McNamara, the CEO of Agri Eastern Cape, said an outbreak on a dairy farm in the Humansdorp area about 3 weeks ago initially came as a huge shock to farmers. A week later, the disease was also identified on another farm about 26 kilometers from the first dairy farm. It has since spread to surrounding properties. Here is Brent McNamara with more.
So yes, the Eastern Cape consider themselves foot and mouth free, and it came as a shock to farmers when the outbreak happened about 3 weeks ago in the Humansdorp area. It was identified on a dairy farm, and it then about a week later was further identified on another farm approximately 26 kilometers away, a beef farm, and it has spread to surrounding properties, but properties in immediate contact with that farm. And also the other property where that was a little bit further away, there was a connection from the original owner. So it was at that stage confined to the Kocher local municipality area. Our veterinary department stepped in very quickly. They implemented movement controls. So there is a permit system to move animals in that area in an attempt to contain it. And we thought at that stage that we had it contained to that local municipality and that we'd be able to get on top of it. Unfortunately, it was detected last week in a holding station that was preparing animals for export to Mauritius. Foot and mouth testing is routine, where they normally test 10% of the animals just as a screening mechanism. But given the outbreak in the Humansdorp area, the importing authority, the Mauritian authorities, insisted that all the animals were tested, and approximately 300 came back as positive.
And that was Brent McNamara of Agri Eastern Cape, and this is a developing story. After 14 years of research trials, China's Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs have approved a new breed of pig for commercial use. This breed yields more meat, grows faster, and has a higher disease resistance. This development is part of the country's pursuit of greater self-reliance in agriculture and a potential replacement for Western imports. The new Lancy pig breed has the potential to make up a large share of commercial farming in China, which is the world's top producer and consumer of pork. An apple mutation from South Africa known as big bucks was recently granted plant breeders' rights in Australia. The mutation was discovered in 2011 in a Corder Gala orchard by True Cape's new variety specialist Buxnell. Since then, about 2.5 million trees have been planted in South Africa, with looming interest from America, India, and the European Union. Big Bucks is known to offer first-grade pack-outs of around 80% per bin. Some of the oldest orchards in South Africa are now about 8 years old, and the best orchards has yielded over 150 tons per hectare. Role players say Australia is regarded as a high-value market for the opportunity to charge good prices. En volgens die jongste data van die Nasionale Oeskattingskomitee is die geskatte mielie-oes vir 2024 byna 20% minder as die 2023 oes. Kenners meen dit is grootliks as gevolg van die droogtes wat met die El Niño weerpatroon verband hou. Dit beteken ook dat Suid-Afrika min indien enige witmielies sal hê om uit te voer. Die produksieskatting vir sojabone is ook afwaarts aangepas. En Kobus Pieters, 'n macadamia kweker, verwerker en uitvoerder van Big 5 Mac in Hazyview, is onlangs as Mpumalanga Landbou se Jongboer van die jaar aangewys. Kyk uit vir 'n in-diepte onderhoud met Kobus wat binnekort op Plaas TV uitgesaai sal word. En dit is dan ook vandag se nuus.